and allow somebody else who is more professional, more honest, more forthcoming to run Trinidad and Tobago's cricket, because he left in jeopardy. This, if I did not find out about this and get a contract from India, and if I did not call in 2 players to ask them the truth and their management, then the whole country, including myself, would have continued to be misled to the point where we would have believed that our 2 national players did not want to play for Trinidad and Tobago.
That's the candid view of Sports Minister Anil Roberts today, after he claimed he was lied to by President Azim Basarat of the TTCB. The issue, the non-inclusion or selection of Dwayne Bravo and Kyron Pollard in the Trinidad and Tobago Airtel Champions League squad for the tournament next month. Some background. Both players have signed contracts with IPL, their respective IPL teams in India. Those 2 teams are in the Airtel Champions League, and with TNT also qualifying for the tournament, an issue arose earlier this year as to who will Bravo and Pollard play for, the IPL teams or TNT. According to an animated Minister Roberts, the TTCB dragged their feet and botched the opportunity to get the players to play for Trinidad and Tobago, and they knew since July 15th the players would play for their respective IPL clubs. But up to yesterday, President Basarat, according to the minister, told him on the phone they were still negotiating with the players. Minister Roberts told the media he first got unofficial word the players would not be playing for TNT a couple weeks ago, and when he inquired of the TTCB, he was told that they were still negotiating with Pollard and Bravo. He said he spoke to both players personally yesterday, and after getting a copy of their contracts and speaking to their teams in India, he realized that the TTCB had missed opportunities to buy out 20% of the players' contracts earlier this year, which would have ensured that they represented Trinidad and Tobago in the Airtel Champions League. Plus, when a July 15th deadline came about, and with no action on the part of the TTCB, the players informed their clubs they would represent them, and they were not named as part of the 20-man provisional TNT squad. He said despite both players not being in the provisional 20-man squad, President of the TTCB, Azim Basarat, misled him up to yesterday.
Mr. Azim Basarat told me yesterday that they were still having discussions with Mr. Bravo and Mr. Pollard. Mr. Bravo and Mr. Pollard came to my office after that conversation for a meeting and told me in no uncertain terms that since July 12th, they had 100% confirmed with the TTCB that since there was no discussion and no request or no desire for them to play for Trinidad and Tobago from the TTCB, that they will be playing for their teams.
Minister Roberts said had the ministry been asked to help get the 2 top TNT players to represent this country, he would have ensured they played for TNT. He also revealed that the TTCB stands to get $300,000 in total from the 2 clubs in India for allowing the 2 clubs to use Bravo and Pollard, which he said was never told to the ministry when the TTCB asked for funding.